Hi guys, this is Cash and I'm checking in with you from Frankfurt, Germany with Ignite Thermogenic Fat Burner. This is my little secret to keeping lean and having good energy throughout my busy days while I travel. So I want you guys to be sure to check out Ignite, especially if you're trying to get yourself in shape for this summer. Oh, Ignite is gonna get you into bikini body shape. You know, I gotta show you guys a bit of what's going on. Ignite is gonna help you get the results that you want. You're gonna love this product. I certainly do. So I'll put the link down below for the website. Be sure to check them out on Instagram and use my promo code to get great discounts. Check in with you guys soon.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Old School Training. There's our boy, Paul DeMeo. Remember Paul DeMeo. And we want to thank our sponsors first. We always got to, give Chaos Nutrition, okay? They're the sponsors of this show. And remember something, without Chaos Nutrition, there is no Old School Training show, okay? So you could check them out at chaosnutrition.com. They're the ones that are doing the whole new, all the 5%ers are going over there. Big Frank is over there. And if you don't know who Big Frank is, man, that's the biggest guy on the planet, bro. He's 6 feet wide. I mean, there's pictures of Frank. He started with Rich Piana. And him and Rich, they were boys and everything like that. They were all, everybody was there. The owner of Chaos Nutrition, all that. He was all there when Rich was doing, what Piana was doing, what the hell is it? That other company there, the fucking Mutant, okay? And, Big Frank was there. Big Frank is so big, bro. He dwarfed Piana, and that's saying a lot. So, and they're all starting that movement, the same type of movement that they had with, the way 5% originally was. Now that's what Chaos Nutrition is. So right now, with all this covert bullshit, there's no expos and stuff, So, alright. So, check Chaos Nutrition out, alright? They're definitely the new 5%, and their shit is good stuff. So we'll get more into that another time. But I still have trouble talking. I just got my last tooth pulled up here. I broke a tooth. And go figure. This is the bad side. See, this is where the neck is cut. And I got the last tooth up on the top, which is right next to where all the chaos in my throat is. So, as it is, my throat's not moving right. It's going to take time. And now I got this. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's get started. Well, I wanted to show, I think I showed you guys this a while ago, but this is an old bottle. Look, remember you guys, any of you guys remember this? Amino fuel. Now, right now, I keep quarters in this. See? But, this is an old bottle of amino fuel. Bro, this is when... Bro, this shit is when shit was good. Amino fuel. Remember that? You old school guys, that bottle's from the 90s. Wow. Wait a minute. We sold that in a gym. Sorry, my mouth is humming. Just a second. Anyway, Yeah, that bottle's from the 90s. So we got that from back then. I put quarters in there now. But dude, that's where Rip Fuel and all that shit was. Right there. That's Twin Lab. Look, Twin Lab. Remember Twin Lab? Right there. This is when Twin Lab was a thing. Alright? I might have showed you this one too. I don't remember. But the next one I don't think I showed you. Look, this is Jeff King. Remember how small, look at how small this magazine is. It's tiny. Okay, it was the half, and there's Clarence Bass, who recently was on RX Muscle. You know, I love all these, you know, again, remember all these old ads and stuff. I remember the ads, you know, the equipment ads. Remember this stuff? Remember? Okay, this guy, Jeff King, was amazing. I mean, he could have been Mr. Olympia. I mean, you know, his physique was utterly amazing. Look at those thighs and everything. And you're talking about this is what he looked like in the 80s, you know? Look, I always tell you about John Aranita, you know, and all those guys. Look at. Those are the bodybuilders of the early 80s. So anyway, what year is this? 1984. 1984, right there. And then, right here, we got Muscle Builder. Now, I hope I didn't show you this. I got so many of them over here. I should keep out the ones I should. But anyway, this is the original Joe Weider magazine, okay? And that right there is Jack Dellinger. Right? Yeah. Dude, this guy was a legend in bodybuilding. Right there, okay? Look at him. Look at him. Okay, this is Muscle Build. This is the original. It was 50 cents, I guess. Now only 50 cents. This, if you're asking me what year this is, it is, I don't even know. Look, the old Joe Weider. Even these things, look. The old Joe Weider thing right here, look. That's how you get the Joe Weider. And look. Look at on the back. It has those, a crash weight gaining course. Look. Do you guys remember these type things? I do. Maybe you guys don't, but I do. The crash weight gain course. Okay, wait a minute. I just want to see something here. Yeah, see, this is all got like... Look, $5 is all you need to start your own home gym with that stuff right there. $5. Look at that. They're selling that gym equipment for $5. Bro, you imagine that? $5. Jesus, look at... That's Leroy Colbert. Right there. This magazine, I think, is from the 50s. I don't think it's from the 40s, but it could be. Yeah, I can't see. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know. That's not who was on the cover. It's not Jack Dellinger. I don't know who the hell it is. Whatever. Anyway, so that's what the old Muscle, what became Muscle and Fitness, that's what it used to look like. Back, you know, a long time ago, like in the 50s. Alright. I'm a little off my game, so give me a break, okay? We're going to talk about some stuff today, so let's get started. First up, let me cough. Covert, no. Just kidding. Sorry. Hoax. Anyway, ECL wants to know. He said, I'll be 72 years old, and I worked out on and off for many years. I never used any supplements other than protein powder. I have read that creatine is good product, especially for someone in my age group. What's your opinion on this? Thanks for your show. Blah, blah, enjoyment. So he wants to know about creatine has been shown to improve. Okay. He wants to know, about creatine. Now, listen to me. Creatine's good for anti-aging. It's very good. There's no problems with creatine. The only problem with creatine is you get the shit bubble. Yeah. Now, I know they like you to load and take like, what's it, like 30 grams or 25 grams, for like a couple of days, and then you cut it down, Don't do that. don't take one serving and build your weight up. Don't do that, because if you start taking 25, 30 grams of that shit, you know, I think a serving is a gram. I don't even remember. I don't take it like that. But I do know that in the past, I take that, boy, you get that shit bubble, you'll have like Mount St. Helens coming out of your ass. You'll have a fucking tsunami coming out of your ass. So, you know, for aging, it's good. You know, it works good. It's, some people claim it's like, you know, helps you, you know, with insulin resistance and all that shit. How much of that, I don't know. I know it definitely improves strength, and strengthens your muscle, fills them out. To me, it's like a cell volumizer. But, you know, I like it. I take it. I haven't taken it recently, but I have taken it. And when I do take it, I have to start out with 1 serving a day and then build up. Because, again, if I take even 3 servings a day, man, oh man, can that shit wreck your stomach. Wow. You know? And I know what some of you guys are saying, well, that's because of the type of creatine you're taking. Bull fucking shit. I'm telling you. I mean, creatine monohydrate's the one I've taken, you know, and it's good. So I would definitely recommend it. I don't think you should be afraid. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to do anything bad, especially in your age group. I think anything you take, you know, when you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, like that, you know, it will help, you know, keep the muscles fuller, stronger, will help your workouts, almost create like an energy in the muscle cell. I think that's good. I haven't heard it hurting anybody. And I do know that there are longevity people who are very much into taking creatine. Now, some of you guys might say, well, I'm not 70 years old. You know, I'm only 25. How about me? Same shit. I don't give a fuck how old you are. I took creatine 25, 30 years ago. And it's still, when I was younger, and it still wreaked havoc. You know, made me have to fucking... You know, it was like mudslides coming out of my ass, you know what I mean? So you have to fucking be careful with that. I'm just telling you, you'll have a fucking tsunami coming out your can like you won't believe. Start off and build up. Don't do that loading shit. You don't need a load. You'll be fucking filling your pants with a load. So there you go. You know, listen, I mean, I don't know what more you want me to tell you about it. It's good to take. It's safe to take. Okay? It will make you stronger. It will, you know, fill out your muscles. You know, about the part with the whole glucose tolerance shit, and, you know, and some people claim it helps the fucking cabezal, you know, get out of the brain, it keeps you sharp. I don't know about that, but again. Alright, so who did this? ECL. So ECL, thank you for watching this show, man. God bless you, 72. Keep going. Don't stop, you know, but definitely try the creatine. You let me know how you like it. But start off with 1 dose first. Don't do that loading dose. I'm telling you, or your pants will fucking regret it. Alright. Alright, the dude, 1983, he wants to know. He says, Greg, I train full body 3 times a week. And I wanted to know, what body part would you recommend to start out with? Alright. Listen, I know a lot of guys who train like that. I have friends who actually built a hell of a physique just training full body 3 times a week. I couldn't do that. I need more. But a lot of guys with a lot of white fiber seem to be doing it with explosive movement, you know, like strength and shit. I don't think it matters what body part you start off with. Everybody's different. For me, back in the day, I would have started probably with chest. Because I felt like my chest needed to be thicker. Okay, so I think that your best bet is to start off with your weakest body part first, so you can really give it. You know, you can concentrate and really give it a fresh start. That's the way I feel. I like your weakest body part first, especially if you're doing a full body, because by the time you're done that day getting to covert, just kidding. Especially when you're, you know, getting towards the end there, and you're at the end of your workout, and whatever the last body part is should be your strongest body part, because you're gonna, you spent all this energy and time on your body. It just makes sense. So start off with your worst body part, end with your best body part. How about that? That's the best thing I get. There's no, listen, guys, you're your own Frankenstein, and you're your own Dr. Frankenstein. You're the scientist, and you're the mad scientist, and you're the science project. Which means there's no right and wrong. It means what's right for you. So what I want you to do is you go there and you try whatever you can. And you see what works best for you. You fucking play with it. See what works best for you. You can't do what Joe Matarazzo does, because that works best for him. What works best for me is not going to work. I couldn't do each body part 3 times a day. 3 times a week. I couldn't do that like that. Full body 3 times a week. I couldn't do that. I could do each body part 3 times a week, but I'd have to split that shit up. Alright? So experiment. See what's best for you. But it's logical to think, okay, I'm fresh. I'm going to get a fresh start. So I'm going to start with my worst body part, because I need the most attention there and the most energy and productivity there. And I'm going to end with the body part I feel is my strongest, because it doesn't take me much to really get that going. You understand what I'm saying? Alright. I hope that helps. Alright. Man, I'm telling you, I'm dying over here. You have no idea. I needed to get tooth pulled and all this other shit. I'm really having trouble back there. So. Jordan Seeley. This is an interesting question. He says, Greg, is there anything I could do to help me with muscle dysphoria? I have decent sized arms, but I won't wear sleeveless shirts because I feel they aren't big enough. That's a real bodybuilder thing. And I never felt this way until I started lifting weights after getting results. Also, do you think that bodybuilding dieting can lead to eating disorders for some people? Eating disorders, yeah. Listen, yeah, I think that if you get too fanatical, that whole muscle dysmorphia and when I was younger, I used to drive my friends crazy. I'd make them, do I look like I'm shrinking? Does my arm still look the same size? Do I look like I'm a little bit bigger, a little bit small? They would be like, holy shit, you know what I mean? I would drive my friends crazy with that. And the same thing, you have certain shirts that make your arms look bigger, or certain shirts that make you look better, or tighter, or give you more of that V-tape, and then other shirts, you're like, oh, dude, my arms look small in a shirt, or whatever. Welcome to the world of bodybuilding. It's very common. What could you do about that, Jordan? I don't really know. I still have a little bit of that now. That's why I don't show my arms and everything, because I got loose skin on my arms. They're still big, but they got loose skin, and I don't like it, because, when your arms were once fucking humongous and that, So I don't know what to tell you about that, because I kind of have that now. Palumbo has seen me without my shirt and everything. It tells me, oh, well, you're crazy, dude. You could fucking win right now, blah, 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 blah. And you guys have seen me on arcs where he wants me to compete because he thinks I could, do really well and beat, everybody in my class. But the thing is, I still have that same muscle dysmorphia that I had when I was younger. It's just that in my case, it's not in my big enough. It's like, I feel like I got ugats hanging on my arms, like loose skin. Listen, I don't know what to tell you about that. I mean, is there any, what am I going to say to you that's going to make you feel, you know what, my arms are big enough, and fuck that, I'm going to win. Just don't care what other people think, you know what I mean? But it's easier said than done. We're bodybuilders, we're vain, we care, you know what I mean? And we fight for every little inch, and then when you walk in a room and there's some other guy, who's got 22-inch arms, and your arms are 20, you feel like, oh shit, I gotta go put my fucking snorkel coat on, you know what I mean? I gotta go put my jacket on. I get it, Jordan. With the eating disorder, yeah. People become obsessed. I gotta have protein. I can't eat this. Oh my God, that's shit. And what if I eat that? I'm gonna get fat. Yeah. It's a thing, and it's real. I don't know what to tell you to get over it. I can tell you that nobody gives a fuck if your arms are big or not. Really, nobody cares, to be honest with you. Your friends don't give a shit. Your girl don't give a shit. It's you who cares. But I understand it. That's the whole fucking thing. What makes you, what could you do to your own head so that you don't give a shit? I don't know, maybe some of the guys here could help you. You know why? Because I'm still guilty of it. So you're asking like a fucking, basically I'm like a crackhead, and you're asking a crackhead, how do I get off crack? And I'm still on crack myself, so to speak. I still have muscle dysmorphia. I don't want to show my arms. You know what I mean? Palumbo thinks I'm nuts. I'm sorry. You may think I look good, but I don't. So it doesn't matter how many people tell me, dude, you still got like 21, 20. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Doesn't matter. I don't feel good about it. You know, I could pose like this. It looks good. The arms are veiny. But when I'm down, I can see the loose skin, and I don't like it. Palumbo tells me, oh, everybody's got loose skin. I got loose skin. I don't give a shit. It's me. It's my head. And there's nothing I can, you know, you have to get to that I don't give a shit thing. But it's hard, because especially when you give a shit, you know, and it's you. I wish I could help you with that. I wish I could tell maybe some of the guys here got some fucking good answers. You know, everybody. That's why I tell everybody, let's help each other out here. You know, I don't have the answer to what to tell you not to think. I can tell you this. Nobody gives a shit, even with me. Nobody gives a shit. Every time I show somebody my arms and I show the loose skin, they say, dude, are you fucking kidding me? So what? Look at that. That's nothing. I don't give a, you know. That's what Palumbo says. That's what Romano says. That's the one I'm going to compete. No way, bro. Not unless I got that cut off me. I'm just fanatical about that. So you're asking another addict. You know, I'm out in the middle of the ocean just like you are. You know, I can't, you know, we're both sitting there floating on a log, and you're saying to me, how could I swim to shore? I'm telling you, I don't know, dude. We're both on the same log out there. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm sorry, Jordan, but it's normal. If anything, it's normal. And I've had it since I was young. Okay? I drove my friends crazy, like I said. You know, and everybody has that shirt that they wear, the pair of pants, you know, everybody. You know, especially, you know, me. So, now not so much the shirt, but I just don't want to show because of the fucking skin. So, I'm sorry, Jordan. I wish I could help you more. At least I'm honest about it, right? I'm not going to give you some fucking, you know, King Kamali answer that I read on the internet. Alright, next. Alright. Robert Johnson wants to know, hey, Greg, how are you, brother? Okay. He's saying, am I better off doing 5 or 6 sets in a row for each exercise? What I like to do, then he goes and it says, so forgive me if the question sounds off, but he knows it because of the way he wrote it. He says, what I like to do is a different exercise each and every set. So he's saying, then he goes on to explain, like if I'm doing biceps, I'll do this first, then this second, then this third, then this fourth, then this, and then go right back, and then go do, like a giant set. And Robert, the answer is, if it works for you, continue to do it. Alright? And yeah, I've seen guys do that. Okay? It's like giant sets. You know, let's say you start off with barbell curl, go right into a dumbbell curl, then go into a preacher curl, then go to a machine curl, then go to a cable curl, and then he'll go right back to a barbell curl. That's the way he does it. Even though I would do it backwards, I would never start off with a barbell curl. I'm just saying to you, I get it. And you're fine. And there's nothing wrong, Robert, with training that way. There's a lot of people that train that way. Don't feel... See, you guys get too caught up that you're doing something wrong. The only way you're doing something wrong is if you're doing it and you're not making gains and it's not clicking. If you're doing that and it's not clicking and you don't feel shit, then you know what? Switch. Time to do something else. But if you're doing it, I know guys who train like that and they get their fucking jacked. I don't really do it. You know what I mean? But I do know guys that do it. Okay? And, you know, I like to just hammer away at an exercise. But everybody's different. I understand. You like to go from one exercise to the next, to the next, to the next, and then back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4. I get it. So, my thing to you is go ahead and do it. Unless you feel it's not working and you're not getting... Answer your own questions. That's like you telling me, Greg, I'm hungry. Should I eat? Well, are you hungry? I gotta take a piss. Should I pee? Come on. It's... If you feel I like doing it this way, and I'm getting fairly good results like this. But would I get it more the other way? Try it the other way, and if you don't like, go right back. But if you like it and it's working, don't change it. It's that simple, guys. Trust me. I know pro bodybuilders. I'm not saying names. There's a few very famous pro bodybuilders who train like absolute shit. Okay, of course not when they're doing a YouTube video. They're going to make it look like they're training great. But I've seen pro bodybuilders that don't take fucking 10 minutes between sets, gap, talk, stand and do, like, you know, biceps on a cable machine the whole time. It's, you know, it's what you like. And just because Joe Matarazzi does this doesn't mean you should. Just because Joe Matarazzi says you got to squat to get big legs, there's a lot of guys who have big legs. I have big legs and I don't squat. Dorian Yates had big legs and he didn't squat. So, I think he squatted on a Smith machine. Or stopped squatting, totally, I forgot. Whatever. Anyway, so, Robert, there's your answer. Do what you feels best for you. Listen to that inner voice. It's talking to you. Are you listening? Oh, alright. This is going to be the last question. But this is a good question here. Okay? Brian Pablo, who's one of my guys. Always supports me. Thank you, Brian. Okay. Brian wants to know, Greg, I have a training question for you. A lot of guys, he says, they all want to get huge, and they're afraid of doing cardio because they're afraid of losing gains, which is true. But there is a theory amongst even your big gurus and everything, and they'll tell you, you could either eat a lot more and do cardio, or you could eat less and not do cardio. There are bodybuilders who do not like to do cardio. Anyway, my goal is to have a good amount of muscle size and to be athletic too. So Brian's saying that. Now he says, my cardio regimen is running outside, not sprinting, for 12 miles in one day. And that's on his cardio day. Or sometimes I'll do 3 times in a week. He'll do 3 times in a week. He'll do it after weight training, after working out. So sometimes he'll do just 1 day of cardio. On his cardio day, he'll do 12 miles. Or other times he'll do cardio 3 times a week with his weight training. Now the gyms are closed. Now here's where his question gets a little sticky. Now that gyms are closed and I currently have no squat bar or rack, I run with a 1 or 2 kg ankle weights. See, he's putting ankle weights on when he's running. And I feel it everywhere. That's what he's saying. See, he says he puts the ankle weights on and he feels it everywhere. How much cardio is too much? Or what's your opinion on running with ankle weights? P.S. Remember what you said about, and your other videos about someone on a treadmill holding dumbbells. Yes. He's talking about when I talk about sometimes you'll see these idiots in the gym and they got dumbbells and they're running with dumbbells on the treadmill and shit like that. You know, you see lunacy. Listen to me. I've been around Olympic people. I've been around a lot of people. You have no idea. Okay? The king of being athletic and madman with running and everything like that is David Goggins. You'll never see him run with ankle weights on. I don't think you should run with ankle weights. Ankle weights are bad because they can actually fuck your knees up and shit like that. You know, they pull on you and they're just not, it's not good. And plus, you don't need to add a resistance to a non-resistance exercise. That's like the same thing if you went the opposite way. Supposing you went and you took, let me put the clipboard here. Oh, I don't. Supposing you took the throat. Supposing you took. You want to do curls. We're trying to do biceps, and I said to you, well, let's curl a broomstick today. We're not going to put any weights on. Let's take a broomstick and curl it 500 times. It's not going to build a bicep because you're taking a resistance exercise and you're taking the resistance out of it. Okay? Weightlifting is anaerobic. It's not aerobic, so you can't make it into an aerobic. It's the same thing with running. You'll never see Usain Bolt training with ankle weights. And if you were going to use weights, you'd be better off using a vest. But I don't like that because you're still adding resistance to a non-resistance exercise. Keep your running for running. Okay? Keep your running for running. Keep your cardio for cardio. And keep your weight training with resistance. Adding resistance and stuff. Don't mix the two. And don't take away. Gabish, am I being... Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, look, watch the David Goggins videos. I love David Goggins. I've never met him. I'd like to meet him. It seems like a good guy. Okay, and he's an intense motherfucker, and I'm an intense motherfucker. I go to the gym. If I was supposed to do 100 sets and I do 99, I'm a fucking punk to me. I won't do it. I won't do it. I have never in my years of working out walked in the gym and said, you know what? I'm a little tired today. I'm a little shot. My back's a little sore. I'm just going to go light and just go to the... No. Nope. I either do the whole thing the way it's supposed to. It's either all or nothing with me. Okay? When I go in, I go, it's all balls to the walls. It's no fucking around. I don't go in to just go through the motions. Alright? Full workout or no workout. See, if I'll do the no workout, the next day it'll make me more hungry to do the full workout. Now, what does that have to do with running? And I'm just saying the whole David Goggins thing. You don't add resistance like that when you're running. Okay? Your legs. You want to build your legs? Sprint. Do no weight squats and shit like that. Or whatever. But sprint. Do lunges with weights. Hold the weights in your hands and walk across the room doing lunges. But don't fucking run with weights around your ankles. It's bad because it pulls on the joints. And believe it or not, even the knees. You could get bad knees and bad ankles from it. Don't do it. Covert. Just kidding. Anyway, you can't run with weights. It's not good. Okay? Just like the idiots on the treadmill running with that. It's so stupid. I've actually seen people doing curls while they're walking a treadmill. I mean, what are you doing here? What is that? You know what I mean? You see the craziest shit in gyms. But anyway. Alright. What do we learn? We learned that if you're in your 70s and if you're older or even if you're young, creatine's always a good thing to take. It's never going to hurt you. It's not bad for you, okay? I mean, if you had bad kidney problems, I would tell you to talk to a doctor before you ever take that, but you're fine. There's nothing wrong. Creatine can help you, especially as you're aging, when your muscles naturally get weaker and softer and more. They'll keep you fuller, harder, and stronger. Do they help with glucose tolerance and insulin resistance and help, with the Gabeso being a little fucking smarter, acting like a smart drug? I've read stuff like that. It hasn't helped me that way. You know what I mean? But it does make me full. The thing is, we know that you're nuts, but don't load it, or you'll shit your fucking pants. What else did we learn? We learned if you want to train each body part. If you want to train the full body 3 times a week, it doesn't matter what you start off with. I do recommend you starting off with your weaker body part and ending with your stronger body part, because that makes sense. But in reality, you gotta find what's right for you. Okay? The other thing we learned is if you got muscle dysphoria, join the fucking club. I think every bodybuilder has a little bit of that. The worst thing you can say to a bodybuilder is, hey, dude, you look like you're getting smaller. That's like you just stuck a pin in a balloon. Like that. That makes a guy fucking want to kill himself. Okay? So that's, I think, it's normal. It's normal. I don't know what to tell you because I still got it myself. Alright? I feel like I got cheese on the arm. You know what I mean? Cheddar. Then what else did we learn? We learned that if you want to do if you're going to do 5 or 6 sets of you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to fucking in any order. Do it the way. If you want to do giant sets, you're fine. Okay? Find out what's right for you. That's Robert Johnson's question. And then, finally, about the cardio. Don't add resistance to a non-resistance exercise. And the opposite. Don't take the resistance away from a resistance exercise. Don't add resistance to aerobic, which is cardio exercise. Don't add resistance to that. It's different if you're running up a hill or something like that. That's a different story, because that gets your heart rate up. But adding weight to you is not going to do shit. Okay, don't do that. Especially adding it to the, with ankle weights. If you're gonna use a weight, if you say, look, I don't care what you say, I'm gonna use a weight. Okay, which I've never seen guys use, but regardless, I would use a vest. I would not use ankle weights. Okay, and that's it. So there you go. That's what we learned today. All right, we're all a bunch of fucking momos. We already know that. That's why we're here. Thank you guys. Put your questions down. I read everybody's questions. I read everybody's comments. So, put your shit here. Look, guys, I'm shot. Sorry, I'm shot. It always seems like with this show, too, more than talking smack, I'm always shot when I'm doing this show. I should have done the show a couple of days ago, but I can't. The fucking mouth is bleeding still, So, no, and it's got nothing to do with the cancer. But listen to me. I want you guys to think good thoughts about yourself. I mean, if you don't, like with Jordan Seeley, look, don't let things bother you, bro. Don't let, who am I to fight? It bothers me, myself, with the, with the fucking muscle dysphoria, with the loose skin. But I don't care what people think about me. I don't give a shit. If I worried about that, half the fucking people on this planet would be dead. My girlfriend talks more shit about me. My kids talk shit about me. My niece, everybody else talks shit about me. You know what I'm saying? It's still that article floating around. The most hated man. Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah. That's why I was the top columnist for how many years? You know what I mean? Whatever. Do you think I let that bother me to, like I was telling Mac Truck, there's no such thing as bad publicity unless it's your obituary. And that's the truth. So don't let things bother you, okay? This whole shutdown, things are gonna, things will come to an end. You'll be back in the gym. Just be careful, because even though I keep making jokes when I cough and I go COVID, the shit is, the virus exists. How we got it is another thing, and do I trust the Dr. Fauci and all the Democrats and they're fucking shut everything? No, but you got to be careful when you go to the gym. It's just other people's sweat, even if it's just a flu. Okay, even during flu season, you gotta watch. I don't want anybody blowing breath in my face while I'm spotting them. Their breath stinks most of the time anyway. I don't want to walk in the gym and smell, see these old men on a treadmill like this and smelling salami coming out of their fucking mouth. Or fucking sotto la braccia, under the arms in Italian. It fucking stink. Sotto la braccia puzza. Fucking stinking under the arms. I don't want to smell beef stew or onion bagels coming from your armpits. I don't want to lay on a bench in somebody else's sweat, I don't want that. So, we got to be careful. And it doesn't matter about the fucking coronavirus or whether it's just a fucking flu or whether it's MRSA. Because I've had MRSA too, okay, from the gym. Be careful. So when the gym's open back up, just be careful, okay? That's all I'm saying. Alright. I'm rambling. But that's what I do. So, be good to yourself, be good to your girl, your significant other, whatever your spin is. Okay? Be good to your kids. It's the most important thing. Don't ever touch your kid and spank your kid or smack your kid. Use your head. Alright? Don't do that shit or get the fuck away. Don't ever come near me. Don't even watch my videos if you're one of those. Pay your child support. Don't be a fucking deadbeat dad. Just do the right thing and be good to yourself. You're not a loser. Things are going to get better. Don't get depressed over this shit. You lost a little muscle, join the rest of the world. Everybody lost a little muscle. There's pro bodybuilders lost muscle. There's half the contests they canceled. Who knows if they're even going to have Mr. Olympia. I don't give a shit, to be honest. But don't stress shit, okay? Everything will be back. You'll be back in the gym. Your gains will come right the fuck back. As soon as you start eating and training, you'll be okay. Okay? Gabish? Think happy thoughts, good thoughts. Be good to you. Make peace with yourself. Okay? Alright. And stop fucking around. I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably the next video is going to be talking smack. Hopefully by then, this shit, the new shit now. Man, I tell you.